Hey everyone, today I'm going to be sharing a strategy that I think has worked for me to not only get more engagement, but to get more followers. And I've noticed this every single time I have been engaging with people using Instagram bots. And you could see here, slowly the engagement has been growing. Or keep in mind that this account was a dead account. It had about 270 followers. And what happened is we took that account and we reformatted it completely. And the account was dead for a year, 2 years. It didn't receive a single post. And then all of a sudden we reformatted it. We started reposting, and yeah, the first few photos didn't get any engagement, didn't get any traction. But then slowly, you could see here it went from 0 to 3 to 2 to 1 to 5 to 2, and then slowly it was going up. 4 likes, 2 likes, then 3 likes, then 3 likes, then 4 likes, then 5 likes, then 5, then 14, then 10, then 9, then 11, then 8, and so on. Now, let's keep in mind that I posted this picture last night, so it got a total of 8 likes and 2 comments, one of those comments being mine. Somebody else, it was essentially a reply to somebody else's comment. And what's happening is I'm actually starting to realize a dichotomy, and you guys might start realizing this as well, is I'm realizing a difference, a very strong difference between the results of targeting in different ways. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but for my niche, for this account specifically, I will say that one indefinitely is better than the other. So let me just go ahead and show you my engagement recently. Let's go ahead and just make sure everything's going here. Let me show you my engagement. So 6 hours ago, I got a like. 8 hours ago, like. 9 hours ago, like. 10 hours ago, somebody started following me. 11 hours ago, a like. Somebody started following me 11 hours ago. Another follow 11 hours ago. 12 hours ago, a follow. A bunch of likes 13 hours ago. Another bunch of likes by somebody. Another follow and a bunch of likes. So guys, I would have never got this engagement had I been using the bot. If I hadn't been using the bot. So the bot that I'm referring to, you guys know, is this bot specifically, the optimal bot, follow, and like. And like I said, I would not have any of this engagement. I would have been posting every single day, hoping for even one person to see my posts if I wasn't using the bot, right? The account was already dead, and even if it was a brand new account where it wasn't dead, guys, I still would have been in the same exact position. Nobody would see me. Nobody knew me. I would have been posting photos with hashtags, with getting no attention, not even a single follower, nothing, right? But now, because I'm using the bot, it all works off something referred to as reciprocity bias. And basically what that means is that if you do something to somebody, it's more likely that other person will do something back to you. So if I give somebody love on Instagram, I show them love, I follow their account, I like their pro pics, I comment on their post. This is just an example. I'm going to get that comment back, or I'm going to get a follow back, or I'm going to get a like back, right? So that's exactly what I do, but I actually get a little bit more strategic with it. Something that I started doing is I started for searching certain hashtags. And by the way, quick shout out to Owl Pronounce That. This is I believe it was somebody who watches the YouTube channel. They have their own Redbubble store. Everybody go over there and support them. Owl Pronounce That. They followed the YouTube channel. They followed me on Instagram, I think, and they even followed me on Redbubble. So shout out to you. You know who you are. You're awesome. I love you. Thank you so much. But anyways, something that I would do is I would pull up a hashtag, right? So I'd pull up a hashtag like stoicism. And then what I would do is I would look for the accounts that seem to get a lot of engagement, right? So that means I know that these accounts here at the top, right? The top posts are getting the most engagement, and they're technically the most valuable in Instagram's eyes, right? Because that's why they chose these posts over these posts. That's fair to say. So I'll go to one of these posts and I'll look, okay, which one looks similar to mine? I think this one might look the most similar, and I'll read it, right? And I'll be like, okay, you know what, this might jive with my audience. And now what I'll do is I'll pull up the like list, and then I'll start following them. I'll start engaging with them. So what I'll do is I'll turn on my bot. The bot will refresh the page. I'll just click on this like list, and I'll start following them. Now, I'm going to toggle the settings here. Right, we have a delay of 1 to 5 seconds. I don't recommend this. I'll make a video in the future about my recommendations on what numbers you should go with. But just for the sake of the video, I'll just click 1 to 5 for now, and then I'll just click on this once. Once you click on this once, it will do the actions for you. You don't want to click on it twice because then it will start unfollowing everybody who you followed. So I just leave that the way it is. And you can see here it's following people for me. And something that I realized in this, if you're trying to sell something, it doesn't matter if you're following people who are private accounts or not private accounts, at least in 2022. Because at this point, everybody's been on Instagram for a while. Everybody knows what's going on Instagram, and everybody knows the whole engagement process, right? Everybody's looking for new accounts to engage with. So in 2022, where it's normal to engage with people, it's really not a big deal, especially also if you're a business account, guys, where you're engaging with people who are private. There is no way to choose whether you want to engage or not engage with a private account, but I've noticed that came up recently in my YouTube channel. I've gotten some comments about that. Just trust me, guys. There's certain things you can't bypass. Obviously, this is one of those block-free bots where the block rate is very, very, very low, and that's a benefit for us. So we have to kind of, deal with the situation. It's API-free, which means, the bot is not going to save information in a database and things like that. So you could see here how it's doing the follows for me. It's doing the work. And what I've noticed is, like I said, and I'm going to shut the bot off. I'll leave it on for now for the sake of the video. But what I've noticed is when I get people from that specific audience, guys, where I go to the highly most engaged posts on the hashtag, I follow that specific list, I'm engaging now with the top engagers. If I have a chance to get any kind of engagement back, any kind of following back, it's from lists like these, at least for now. And the reason why I like that feature is because it's a huge benefit. If you think about it, right? You're targeting people who are fresh, who are ready to go, who are always on Instagram, who are essentially primed to engage with you, right? So, it can't be better than that. So if you're a beginner, I want to say try this strategy out and see how it compares to just following a normal like list or a normal follow list. I'll say this, guys. Following a normal follow list won't hurt you. Following a normal like list won't hurt you. I'm sure they'll give you both follows and likes and engagement and all that cool stuff. The only thing is, and this is actually getting a little bit distracting, so I'm actually going to go ahead and stop it. But you can see how many people have followed here in a few seconds, which is kind of crazy. I'm just going to turn it off for now. But I'm going to go back to my profile. But like I said, following those certain groups of people, it will result in, it may result in better results than other traditional kind of methods. And the reason why I like this bot, this optimal bot, and don't get me wrong, first of all, I want to get things clear. I like every bot. The fact that we can go out there and get free engagement essentially by paying a one-time price is a huge blessing to all of us. Because majority of us, at least me speakingly, I wouldn't be able to grow my account without a bot. I'm not an organic type of guy on Instagram. If you think I'm going to sit there and post for a year without any sort of, kind of payback for it, I'm good. I'm good with Instagram if that's the case. I'm through with it because Instagram, guys, normally they're limiting account traffic anyway. And when I say account traffic, when you post a photo, they're specifically on purpose controlling the amount of engagement that you want. That's why they have a little button on the bottom of the post if you have a business account that says boost the post, right? If you click on that little boost, guess what? You're going to pay for that. It's not for free, right? And so these guys are a media company. Their job is to charge you to send your message out. That's essentially their job. And what an Instagram bot does is it helps you send your message out for cheap, for free, essentially. You're not paying monthly, you're not paying any of that. So, in my opinion, it's like I said, a blessing of a tool. And I do remember the days, guys, where I was waiting on my SEO, and when I know this is like a different concept to some people, but essentially what SEO stands for is search engine optimization. When you build up a website, guys, you want it to be picked up by Google. That's essentially what it is. And I was doing that through blogging. I would write blogs, I would write content, and I was waiting for Google to pick it up. And it was the first time really me doing SEO. I'd never had a business before. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I was waiting for Google to start picking it up. So I heard this one video of a guy named Rich Piana. And he was a bodybuilder. Rest in peace to him. He actually passed away. But he would talk about Instagram, and he would say how big of a blessing Instagram was, and he said it was like a gift. And I was like, really? Instagram's a blessing? So I went on, I tried to organically post, and this was back in the day, guys. This was when, Instagram didn't have any issues from the organic perspective. And I went on and I tried to post organically, and guess how much engagement I got? I got zero. So I couldn't understand. I said, well, this guy already has a following, so of course his engagement is going to be good. So what can I do? And I actually dug deeper and I started thinking about it. And then I found out by hiring some people that they were using Instagram bots. And so that's when my whole Instagram bot journey kind of started, because I started seeing results of gaining 100 followers a day, right? Large amounts and copious amounts of followers a day without doing almost any work, if you really think about it. Like, I had to click a few buttons and that was it. And I said, wow, I am never going to go back to the normal way of posting like a regular human being where I just wait for people to engage with me. It's just not going to happen. So with that being said, guys, when we use the Instagram bots, we want to think strategically as to where we can get the most engagement and where we get the most followers. Now, you guys see in my case, let's be honest, my niche is not that interesting. It's not that fancy. It's not that whatever. If you were an IG model right now, boy or girl, I'm not even going to say just female, but if you were a male or female IG model and you're using an Instagram bot, you're going to get way more engagement than I am. If you're a puppy account, a car account, basically anything visual, you're going to get a lot more engagement than I'm going to get, because and I'm going to keep it real, my niche is a little bit boring, but it's, it is what it is. I didn't really think properly about this niche, but I'm going to keep it going. I mean, I'm not going to just close it just because it's boring. I mean, I already have a Redbubble store connected to it. But the point with this being is, now you guys have a strategy to kind of figure out which is the best method for you. Should you just go to a follow list? Should you go to a like list? Should you go to whatever? Now, my recommendation overall is just mix it up and calculate the results. See the results and which one performs better, and then go with that and constantly switch it up. But for me, you guys saw that sort of engagement style works the best for me. When I engage with people who have reached the top of the hashtags, and then follow those people. Follow the people that like that certain post that was at the top. So hopefully this video helped you guys out, gave you some insight, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, peace out, bye.